rather than trying to attach a band to a pole or get on a cable machine, I can move this in any direction I want. So all of those machines that I was using, those cable machines that I would have to set up and get at just the right angle to kind of get the resistance I wanted, Proteus just allows me effortlessly to do. So Proteus truly takes the place of 5 to 10 different machines that I would have used. Now there's a lot of modes here you can go on with Proteus. You can do I like to just go on this quick start mode here. Anyone who knows how to use an iPad or anyone who knows how to use a tablet will immediately and intuitively know how to use Proteus. So just clicking on this quick start menu here, I can just raise and lower the resistance here in 1 pound increments, or I can jump up in 5 pound increments as well. It's hard to explain, but it really feels like I'm in a fluid, like I'm underwater, and get all my small muscles fired up in my shoulder and feel like I'm ready to throw in a safe way. Very low impact. So if I were to do a lot of this stuff with free weights, I would definitely feel a little bit more of a load on my joints. With Proteus though, it just feels ultra smooth. It really allows me to feel that connection with the ground. So if I don't stabilize with my feet and really feel that whole connection, I'm kind of going to fall over if I try to move. So immediately, Proteus forces me to engage my feet and to use my body in a really athletic way. As preventative maintenance for my shoulder, I would do all kinds of rotator cuff exercises using cable machines, using free weights. Essentially, Proteus allows me to do all of those exercises in an unrestricted, three-dimensional way. Yeah, in addition to all of my arm care and all of my traditional training exercises, I would definitely use Proteus to warm up. Pre-throwing, if I would have had one of these in the bullpen at the major league stadiums I pitch in, I would definitely use this before I pitched. If I'm going to do any type of a throwing exercise or like an arm care exercise, like internal external rotation or forward flexion, scaption, I'm probably going to use a lightweight like 5 pounds. If I'm going to do a more ballistic exercise, like something I might do with a chop bar or a medicine ball, I might crank Proteus up to 10 or 15 pounds, maybe even 20 pounds, just so I can get a little more resistance and really have to engage my core more. So this is a really kind of an easy way to train. This is how I like to kind of freestyle on Proteus, by just playing with the resistance up and down and just basically doing any exercise I can think of. So I can simulate kettlebell swings, some real power moves, and I feel like I can be as explosive as I want. I used to do a lot of med ball training for core rotation. Proteus allows me to ballistically train my core rotation. If I was going to bat, same thing. Just with 5 pounds out here, I can start to feel the all of my muscles activating, so I'm ready to perform whatever skill I need to perform in a really safe way. Proteus is actually tracking everything I'm doing. It's tracking my motion in 3D space, it's tracking my force output, it's tracking my range of motion. So I can actually record everything I'm doing, set baselines, and then every week as I'm doing my programs, it's seeing how I'm progressing. Am I getting stronger? Am I changing versus my baseline? Am I changing against norms that tell me where I should be when I'm healthy?